In Vietnam, Vietnamese people drive. Mm, Most of Vietnamese people don't drive carefully, especially um, people who use motorcycle. Uh, they run fast. Sometimes they don't care about the traffic light. And they I think they don't drive in a good way. So there are the many traffic accident in Vietnam. Uh, they stated the government stated that about 12,000 people die per year. I think it's a very high ratio. I hear that in Japan, or one year there are the seldom traffic in Japan because they drive a car they very careful. But in Vietnam now is very different. I think it's a very serious problem in
Yes.
Vietnam.
Of course, yeah, of course. Got it. So, as you said, people drive carelessly, right? So that, yeah,
Yeah,
that
certainly.
matters. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. Got it. So they don't drive carefully, as you said, or they drive carelessly. They run fast. Yeah, you said. But
yeah.
run or drive, you mean? Yeah,
Don't keep they don't keep the right land.
of
Sometimes
course.
they
They change
yeah
lines. Yeah, of course, they change lines
take
without
time.
considering, yeah, others' right. So I know what you
Yeah, in
say.
certain way. Yeah,
Yeah, of course. So like especially you said those who use motorcycles, right? Motorbikes, right?
motorcycle.
Yeah, of
But
course.
driver who drive a car, they drive most of them drive a careful.
Yeah, but some
But
of them,
yeah, but some driver who drive a bus, who drive a big truck. Some people drive not
yeah,
careful.
of course.
They drive
Yeah, of
careless.
course. Yeah. You said they often run fast. I want to give you a better word that is speed. They often speed. Speed is used as a verb here. They often speed and
They
sometimes
speed.
completely
Yeah,
ignore traffic
no,
lights. Ignore traffic
no,
lights. Yes, of course. You
traffic
said,
light.
yeah. You said they don't follow traffic signals. Okay. They ignore traffic lights, you mean.
Yeah,
And of course, this careless driving style, this careless driving style, so as you said, is one of the main
Karen,
reason, yeah,
careless light.
yes, why there are so many traffic accidents. So that is the reason, this careless driving
So many.
style, yes,
Yeah,
why
careless
there are
driving
many.
style.
Yes, of course. And you said just traffic accidents. Okay. You can also say traffic related accidents. So both of them. Traffic related
Related,
accidents. So
related
both of them.
accident.
Yes, of course. Yeah. And
Related
you said a
accident.
large number. So according to government, you said like statistic. Yeah. I've heard around a large number of people, you said, right? So, yeah, you said the government stated about how many people, 1,000 or maybe 10,000, I remember,
12,
die per year. Yes, so you can
12,
say,
12,
yeah,
12,000
according to,
according to the state. government
Government
static
statistics, not figures,
statistics
statistics, okay, around 12,000 people each year in traffic related
related
accidents. Yeah,
accident.
accidents die. Okay. And you know what happens? That is like, a large number that is alarmingly,
Alarmingly alarm.
yeah, high number. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
alarmingly high number when you want to say that something is serious. So alarmingly
yes,
high means something is serious. And of course, so they for careful drivers, okay, those who follow the rules strictly, yeah, those who
those
follow the
who
rules
the rules
strictly,
strictly,
strictly.
those
So
who
like
follow the rules strictly.
careful careful
And
drivers.
driving
Yeah,
driver.
drivers, careful drivers. Okay. So you can say this is another one. And of course, we should use the government should try to solve this issue, try to solve, to address. I want to give you a good verb that is address. Address a problem.
Address the problem.
A
Address a
problem means
problem.
deal with, to tackle, to deal with, to take
To
action.
deal, to solve, to
Yes, to
deal
solve.
or to
Very good.
solve
Try to
the.
solve it. Of course, very good. Well, and the next one, let me ask you another question. Okay, that is um this one. Uh Not this. Okay. How do you think countries can reduce congestion on the road, traffic? So heavy traffic, I mean,
Did
on
you
the road.
congestion on the roads?
Congestion, yes.
Uh, congestion. What does the
Congestion,
congestion
that is
mean?
gestion, congestion,
Congestion
congestion.
on the road. Uh, I think um, I think it's a big problem.
Yeah.
Of first, they must reduce the private vehicle. The government should open many kinds of public transportation, and I think that is the main the main the main solution to deal with the congestion on the roads.
Yes. Yes. It's like as you said, so there are different ways. The first one, yeah, maybe the number of vehicles, especially private vehicles, should be reduced so people use more public transportation. And on the other hand, we need to improve public transportation system to make them more
Yeah,
convenient, of course, more convenient, modern, so people are willing to use.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then yeah, the
Easy to
next,
use.
of course, and of course, we need to reduce like the price. Okay, so it's like ticket price, for example. So people can
Right. Yeah.
easily commute and go around the city or, for example, town by public transportation. So this way, I think we
Yes.
can deal with congestion. By the way, so of course,
Yeah.
any action, are taken now because I don't know why, what is this policy behind it or politics, so we have nothing about it, no idea. But I feel there is a reason that why they don't take any action, especially when it comes to traffic. And in big cities. So it's a major problem. traffic congestion is a
major
major problem. Yes, of course.
major
So,
problem.
yeah, so the number of, as we said, private cars need to be reduced.
Reduce.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. And of course, to achieve this, government should expand public
Expand
transportation.
or improve
Of course,
public
yeah.
transportation.
Yes, of course, to improve it and to make it more convenient, faster, and modern, so people, yeah, decide and tend to use it. Okay,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, and the next one says, okay, let's see. Uh, is there any environmentally friendly transportation in your area? Like, of course you have. It was
Yeah.
VinFast, as I remember, electric cars.
Yeah. Yeah. Nowadays there's some electric car, electric bus. Uh, but I hope so. In some year later, the city, the citizen, the uh, ready to change their mind
Yeah,
to 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 buy electric car to use the electric bus. I think it's very good for environment
yeah, definitely. So,
and
yes,
friendly transportation. Yeah.
yes. Electric vehicles, as you said, like, buses or maybe cars, both of
Yeah.
them are really like
Yeah.
environmentally friendly. But,
Yeah, but now the ratio of electric car, I think is very small. I think
ah,
about under 10%.
so
But
what is the
I think
reason for
so
it?
because I think there's some reason. The first, um, the Ho Chi Minh City's people has a lot risk enough in general. And secondly, when they have the traditional car, they try to use this because they can afford the electric car. And secondly, if people buy a electric car, sometimes it's a lot convenience because it's a little bit difficult to find energy charge,
Yes.
the charging station.
Ah,
And when we charging the battery, we must wait for some hours. I think that is the three main reason why
yeah.
the people can can change electric car in a rapid
Yeah, I got
speed.
it. So of course, so it's like, there are different factors that affect people and decision and people preferences and of course priorities when it comes to using electric cars especially. So yes, I do agree with you. Maybe in the future people will change their mind and they will use, but of course they need some areas still need improvement, like as you said. So actually maybe accessibility, so they're accessible everywhere. Availability, accessibility, so both of them. And so they need to focus on these two area,
Yeah,
and of course to improve, like, maybe the quality, and then of course I think people will use it. And well, let's see.
yeah. But I think
Yeah.
the best way with the government tries to improve the traffic, the public transportation, especially the metro, and when the metro when the government improve the metro system, it's enough for the people
Yes.
and with a reasonable ticket
Yeah.
ticket fare and maybe the people, most people use it, and they can combine the transportation,
Yeah, of course.
the public transportation with
Yeah,
and use the bicycle or the take a
yeah,
walk.
of
In
course.
Japan, I find out most of people to use the public transportation,
Yes.
and in some short distance,
Trip, short
short
trip.
routine,
Yes, short
they
trip.
they short trip they walk instead of to use
Yes,
motorbikes.
of course. Actually, this is another thing that should be taught. People should learn. That is culture.
Yeah,
So, of course, and it takes time. Like, for example, now we can say that, let me say something, an example. So, in the US, public transportation is like, we can say that modern, good, fast, convenient, but the culture, no, people tend to, especially in countryside, people tend to use their own cars. So they don't want to. This is a part of culture that should be taught. When people learn, they will use. But as you said, by enhancing, for example, the metro system, as you just said,
yeah.
government can
Metro system.
ensure, yeah, meets the need of all commuters. So government can ensure that the needs of all commuters, people who commute, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, uh, it actually meet. So it's that actually it meets the needs of. So that is really important or is met. And we can say
yeah,
that, yeah, while keeping ticket prices affordable.
yeah.
Keeping
Maybe the government pay for a bus, and the customer only pay zero affordable or the a cheap fare. I think it's a good for the citizen.
Yeah, of course. Definitely. So I think so. And I agree with you. So it's something like mostly related to the government and, of course, facilities. And after that, culture that should be taught to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, then people start using. And let me see, tell me about the most dangerous public transportation.
Mm, then good at
The
of the
most dangerous.
transportation.
Yes, the most dangerous public transportation.
Yeah, in Vietnam, I think nowadays when they in engage or to participate in a street nowadays is a very dangerous.
Yes.
Air airplane or ship is a more the safer. But when people participate to ride to ride a motorbike, to drive a car in Vietnam now is the most dangerous.
Yes. The most dangerous. Yeah, I think, but I think, yeah, I think so. Like motorbikes. I'm not sure that is not really reliable. So I was scared of bikes. So yes, public transportation, as you said, can be dangerous, while airplanes or maybe ships are generally safe, as you said. And riding motorbikes, I think first we have motorbikes, but I'm not sure why, but I'm afraid of bikes, so I can. So maybe the most dangerous ways to get around. So riding motorbikes, so maybe one of them. And let's
Yeah.
see. And safest, the safest is the safest. I think, I think, yeah,
Safest
train,
transportation. Metro. I think
metro,
metro.
subway,
Yeah.
metro. Yes, of course. They are safest public transportation. And of
In
course,
Ho Chi Minh
fastest.
City now is one night. I hope in 7 to 10 years later, there are some 7 to
More
9
lines.
to 10 more lives.
Yeah,
It's
of course.
fulfilled whole the Ho Chi Minh City. At that time, it's a very convenient.
Yes, it would be really convenient. And
Yeah,
I think it's happened. So it will happen. Yeah, I think it
yeah.
will happen in
Nowadays,
future.
the government allows the private company to invest to build metro. I hope we hope that it will the metro will be built in to finish or to complete in a short time.
Yeah.
But if the government invests, it take a very long time, maybe 20 years. They they spend 20 years for one year, one night. It take a very long time.
Yes. But yeah, as you said, it needs investment. So maybe and this
Yeah,
large amount, it's not, easy, but and it takes time. But maybe in 7 or 10 years, as you said, there will be seven or two, maybe more than 10 metro lines. But making it developed requires time and, of course, money, so budget. And of course, as you said, nowadays, government allows private companies. You say private sector, right? Private sector.
yeah, private
Yeah, of course.
sector.
To invest in building the metro. So I think this way construction will be, sorry, I've got cold.
Yeah,
Sorry.
let's do.
Thank you. I don't know what is this called. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, maybe
So,
could
yeah. And
private.
yeah, of course. So if private sector invest in like construction, I feel
Yeah,
like that, yeah, the process will take just maybe shorter time. Then what if
short.
government, yeah, of course, but this because normally this private sector just focus on a single construction, or for example then single project, and they focus to finish. But government, no, because like this is public sector, they need to invest in different things, like so it takes more time and longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's see. um okay. Oh, this one. What's the most readily available form of public transportation where you live? So it's like, available and people can
Available
easily
for
use. Yeah.
public bus, taxi, grab car, grab bike. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very available. Yeah, very available form.
Yeah. And is it
Nowadays, many people use taxi,
ah,
uh, bus,
yeah.
grab car, grab bike. Yeah.
Yes. And is it expensive? Take taxi. I mean taxi. Is it
Mm,
expensive to take a taxi or no?
taxi in Vietnam is a lot expensive. It's a cheap. It's
Oh,
more cheap
oh,
to compare in Japan, in US.
okay.
I
Yeah.
think it's about one and third, one
Oh,
one in third to
yeah.
compare the Japan
One
and
third, yeah,
US.
yeah, yeah, comparing the US and Japan. So, of course, I think so. acceptable, reasonable. So it's really
yeah,
so this way people can easily communicate and get around with just by taxi, so they don't need to take their own cars to the street to make congestion or traffic jam. But what's the
yeah,
reason? So first, maybe they want to have their privacy. So maybe because of this, yeah, who knows?
yeah. And
Yeah.
in Ho Chi Minh City, it's very difficult to find a space, a parking space for
Ah,
park a car.
of
Just
course.
it's not convenient.
Large
When we
number of
drive
cars. Yes.
in a
So
central city, it's very difficult to park.
yeah, got it. So large number of cars in the street. Of course, yeah, it should be like,
Yeah,
just there won't be any place to park your car. So this is another problem of actually just living in big cities and especially metropolis because despite having facilities and sophisticated, we can say that technology. So there are different problems, issues that people face, especially when it comes to like easy life. Like we can say that ease. Like, if they want to live in ease and comfort, like, without hustling and bustling, so they need to move. By the way, people, considering all these issues, people tend to still live in big cities than in countryside. Okay, well,
yeah,
so still we have some questions, but actually I will send you this. Do you want to have this question so you can practice at home? Maybe if you have time, sometimes you can maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not bad. So I will
You
take,
you can
yeah,
send me. Yeah,
a
I will
screenshot.
try to answer.
Of
Thank
course,
you,
yeah. As
teacher.
soon as I finish my classes, it takes, I have, to all the classes, and after that, I will take a screenshot and send you. Okay?
Thank you,
You're
teacher. See you
welcome.
on
You're
Wednesday.
welcome. See you. Goodbye. See you.